Welcome, racing fans, to Motorsports Radio, channel MR2, home of Motorsports Talk, recap of Saturday's NASCAR Xfinity Series race, the US Cellular 250. Eric Jones, the winner in the number 20 Toyota. Program note that we're going to be doing race notes for Sprint Cup Series on Wednesday at 7:05. The race on Sunday, which was actually raced this afternoon. And Chris Buescher won it in a rain-shortened race. So Wednesday, 7:05, we'll be talking about the Pennsylvania 400. But right now, it's about the USL 250, which was a cool race to watch, man. Iowa is one of my favorite tracks. And it was just a great Saturday night race. And we're going to get right into it because the way it ended was pretty cool. It was cool. Daniel Suarez, the leader of the driver standings in the Xfinity Series, was the pole setter in the number 19 Toyota. Starting second was Eric Jones, and he was in the number 20 Toyota. And starting third, Dakota Armstrong in the 18 Toyota. Green flag drops at 8:14 p.m. Eastern with the 19, 20, and the 18 in the top three. Elliott Sadler climbs up to third. Then Daniel Suarez drops down to second. Eric Jones takes the lead. So lap 3, top 3, Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, and Elliott Sadler, 20, 19, and the 1. Now, Dakota Armstrong drops down to 5th. And then you have Keselowski in the 22 Ford running 4th. Sam Hornish Jr. then in 5th, fighting Keselowski for that 4th place spot. Sam Hornish Jr. on Saturday was driving the number 2 Chevrolet. And then a close call for the 4 and the 16 at lap 11. Turn 4 contact, both almost lost it for Ross Chastain, 16 Ryan Reed, and they saved it pretty good. No question at that moment. Caution would come out at lap 27. Now, which was for Darrell Wallace Jr. in the number 6 car, who spun. And this brings out question number 1. BJ McLeod, the 78 car, was the lucky dog here. Restart would be at lap 32. Eric Jones in the lead. Daniel Suarez second. Elliott Sadler third. 20, 19, and the 1, the top 3 out of this restart. Sam Hornish Jr. now climbs up the third. So now you have the 20, the 19, and the 2. 2 Camrys and a Camaro. The top 3 at lap 37. Caution 2 comes at lap 41. And this was for a competition caution. Overnight track work. Tires used in practice and qualifying tore up the track a little bit, so they had to do some overnight track repairs, and this was the reason for this the competition caution. Restart lap 46, and now you have J.J. Yeley in the lead with the 44 car. Sam Hornish Jr. in second, and Eric Jones down in third. Eric Jones trying to get back to first place, and does at lap 47. J.J. Yeley would drop down the 5th, so Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, and Sam Hornish Jr. now the top 3, 20, 19, and the 2. Elliott Sadler was running 5th at that time. Lap 87, Eric Jones with over a 2-second lead on Daniel Suarez. Elliott Sadler does work his way back up to 3rd. So Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, Elliott Sadler now the top 3 at lap 90. Lap 97, Eric Jones' lead grew to a 3.3 second. And a good chunk of green flag racing after caution 2. Restart, and now we get lap 111, which gets Eric Jones sets a new career record for laps led. Eric Jones at lap 111 led 106 laps. Daniel Suarez trying to catch Eric Jones. Now, not only a 0.8 seconds between the 20 and the 19. And then there's question number 3. And this would be at lap 115 for debris at turn 3 going into the back stretch. Restart lap 120. Elliott Sadler, Eric Jones, Daniel Suarez, the top 3, the 1, the 20, and the 19. Lap 125 will be the race halfway mark. Ty Dillon climbs up to 30 after that restart. So the 1, the 20, and the 3. And then Darrell Wallace in the 6 car bumps the wall. This brings out question number 4, lap 123. Bubba Wallace having a difficult night on Saturday. Restart lap 126 with Elliott Sadler, Eric Jones, and Ty Dillon in the top 3. Daniel Suarez running 4th. Sam Hornish Jr. running 5th. Question 5 comes out lap 127. The number 4 car gets loose. Ross Chastain contacts the bumps the 62 car, kind of gets him on the side there a little bit. 62 driven by Brandon Gowen, and and then it puts Brandon going into the wall. Number 4 goes into the wall. Also, the 01 has a tire go down, but that did not bring out this question. The 01 of Ryan Preece, it was the incident between the 4 and the 62 that would bring out question number 5. Restart lap 133. Eric Jones in the lead. Daniel Suarez in second. Elliott Sadler in third. The 2019 and the 1. Then question number 6, and now this is kind of where this race got very interesting. Now, Iowa, they call it a big short track, so it's between a quarter, it's about 0.8 something miles, so it's a little less than a mile and a little over 3/4, so it's considered a big short track, so that's how a lot of the teams race at Iowa. But question 6 comes out lap 150, 24 car of Brandon McReynolds into the wall, very hard into that wall. Ambulance had to come out, left rear tire goes down and into that wall. And so now the restart comes at lap 158. And what's interesting about this is that they went from lap 158 all the way to the last lap at 250 under green flag racing. No other questions came out. No one came in for green flag pit stops. And it was green straight to lap 250. Out of this restart, Ty Dillon's in front right now with the number 3 car. Elliott Sadler in second. Eric Jones in third, the 3-1. And the 20, and then Sam Hornish Jr. gets back into third. So now you have the 3-1 and the 2. Daniel Suarez got some damage on the 19. Rear ends the 88. Front of the 19 crushed in, and 19 bumps the 88 on the restart. The 19 car was bugging, and the 88 was kind of snaring a little bit and went into the back of the 88. The 88 on Saturday was driven by driver Josh Berry. Now, Daniel Suarez pits at lap 179. He would wind up dropping out, radiator issue from that collision. Now, top 3 lap 163, Ty Dillon, Eric Jones, Elliott Sadler. 165, Ty Dillon, Eric Jones, Sam Hornish Jr. Just 0.2 of a second between the 3 and the 20. Elliott Sadler does pass Sam Hornish Jr. for third at lap 233. Then at lap 235, gets back into the lead. Ty Dillon maintained the lead for about 77 laps before Eric Jones moves to the front. So the 20, the 3, and the 1 now the top 3. Lap 200 starts the last 50. Lap 230 would start the last 20. Lap 240 would start the last 10. Lap 244, Eric Jones with a 2.5 second lead on Ty Dillon, which grew to 3 seconds at lap 247 with 3 laps to go. Now, white flag would fly at lap 247. Checkered flag comes lap 250. Green flag racing, okay, from question 6 restart, lap 158, all the way to lap 250 with no caution. 92 laps of green flag racing, and nobody came in for green flag pit stops. It was just straight green flag racing all the way to the end, and this was a good race. So the top 5 finishers: Eric Jones for the win, Ty Dillon finishes second, Elliott Sadler third, Brian Poole in fourth, Dakota Armstrong in fifth. So the 23, the 1, the 48, and the 18. So this would be Eric Jones' 5th NASCAR Xfinity Series career win and 2nd win for 2016. Daniel Suarez, as mentioned, drops out. Sam Hornish Jr. would finish in 6th. Motorsports Radio Race Info: 4 leaders, 7 lead changes. Top speed 131.926 miles per hour. Fastest lap time is 23.877 seconds. 6 questions with 29 yellow flag laps, and the race length was 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 10 seconds. Now, the next Xfinity Series race is this Saturday, August 6th from Watkins Glen. It's the Zippo 200 at the Glen. Now, this race on Saturday is going to be on CNBC. So I'll let you know about that. And Sunday's race, this upcoming Sunday Sprint Cup Series race on USA, because the Olympics start on Friday, so they're juggling all the channels around. Now, Sunday's race, which raced today, got rain shortened. Chris Buescher won it. Now, I didn't see the race I got on DVR, but I do know who won because we got full results coming up at 7:45. And I'm kind of curious what happened because I checked in on the NASCAR app and saw that Joey Logano was in the lead at like around lap 92. He wound up finishing like 31st or something. So I'm very curious now as to what happened today. So I'll be watching the race tomorrow night. And so Wednesday we'll be here with race notes for today's very shortened race. And, the Pocono race last time, they were there, got rained out, and they raced on Monday, and I didn't have a DVR. That's when I made the decision, it's time to get one. So today, put it to good use. So we'll be on Wednesday, 7:05, and we'll have a Sprint Cup race notes from the Pennsylvania 400. Today we got trucks coming up at 7:25, full results at 7:45. Thank you for tuning in from Long Island, New York. This is Manny Allegretta, and this is Motorsports Radio, CommunityRadioLI.com.